What's good with it? It's your boy Mr. Mixer, and I'm back with another how-to video in Adobe Audition. Alright, now today we are gonna learn about compression. Alright, it is the simplest, most complex thing in the world. Okay, so let's get into it. Yeah. Alright, before we start the video, I'm gonna need you to like or dislike the video. Let me know how I'm doing. Yeah, let's get it. Drop something in the comments as we go through the video. Yeah. Alright, let's get into it. How to compress like a pro, okay? Alright, so we have this session we've been working on, alright? I want to show you what it sounds like before compression and after compression, okay? But it's a few different things I want to explain. Let's see. So let's start with just, okay, the way I think about compression is, okay, so the analog world. If you know what mixers are and what they really do and what you feed into these mixers, which is a compressor, preamps, limiters, different things that bring out the vocal, you want to hit those things first, okay? So in compressing, I feel you want to compress the actual wave. You want to parallel compress. That's what I'm trying to tell you, okay? Parallel compressing is using two compressors, okay? So you want to compress the audio that you recorded, and then you want to compress it again to just bring it out a little bit more in different, just in the mix. You'll figure it out as you're going, and I'm about to show you how to do that. So just want to explain that first, okay? So that is that part, all right? So we're gonna get into the detail of what is a compressor, all right? A compressor is gonna make your whatever, it could be vocals, it could be instruments, it could be whatever it is, it's gonna make it more consistent, and it's gonna make it either louder or quieter. It just depends on how you set the gauges, you know? So that's my definition on what a compressor is without using a dictionary and everything. It's gonna make it smooth, it's gonna make it even, it's gonna make everything tighter. The peaks are gonna be tighter together. So that's what compression is gonna do. And I'm glad we have Adobe for this, because we can look at the actual sample of what we're gonna be working on. Okay, so today we're gonna be using, let's go to effects. Let's go to amplitude and compression, and let's go to dynamics. Okay, so this is probably our best compressor to show what a compressor is, okay? All right, now we're gonna compress like a pro, all right? Now, as you can see, I got some crazy compression going on here. We're gonna just like default that, all right? So let's default it, and what I wanna show you, what I look for in compression, okay? So I look for these numbers over here on the right side. I wanna make sure, let me see. Okay, yeah, I'm in the screen, okay, cool. Okay, so these numbers over here matter to me because it's telling me on these grid lines where to compress it to. And I'm seeing about -21 to -22. As you go down, the numbers go down, okay? So let's start at -22.5. All right, so what you're gonna do is, let's turn this compressor on. All right, so the threshold is the where you're sitting the compressor at, okay, to make it all sit at the same level, okay, if that makes sense. So I'm telling it to go to -22.5 because my audio is hitting here low, okay? All right, so I want to bring these down, all right? So you don't want to hit it too hard unless it's like something like a background vocal or something, or if you're trying to like mix in a second dub for a lead vocal. It just depends, okay? So for this case, we're gonna do -22.5. All right, let's look at our things here. It hasn't changed much. All right, so next, our ratio. All right, with a vocal, you want to go between 2-to-1, 3-to-1, 4-to-1, maybe 5-to-1. But let's stick it 4-to-1 because this is not the final compressor. I don't want to squash it yet, okay? I just want to bring it out. I want to make it sound bigger and bolder in the wave, okay? So we're going to do a 4-to-1. You can do a 3-to-1. It just depends on how big your waveform is, okay? So like if my waveform was like something like this maybe, I might want to do like a 2-to-1 or a 3-to-1. But for this, we're going to do a 4-to-1. So let's undo that. Okay. So 4-to-1 ratio. All right. So as you can see, it has compressed this way down. All right. All right. So look, our attack. All right. Our attack is going to be like, how fast is it attacking? How fast is it coming back in the beginning? Okay. So like, let me see. And I usually do my attack and release by ear. Okay, so let's play it. And I'm gonna turn it back down for now.
I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look.
Okay, so let's bring it up.
I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, I can get mad. I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look.
Okay, as you go up, you will hear it release. Okay, it's gonna release the attack. All right, so it's the slowness and the fastness of the attack that you want to pay attention to. Okay, now the release is gonna release the compressor, is gonna tell it how fast to release it. Okay, or how not fast not to release it. Okay, so like I said, these two I always go by ear. You want to go by ear. You can hear if you can hear the compression, it's a little too much. Okay. So
I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, I can get mad. I've been getting paper since I was a.
But actually, it should feel tight. Okay, you want to feel tight with the vocal, but you don't want it to feel too overdone. Okay.
I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, I can get mad.
Okay. All right. So I'm liking how that's sounding, and I can see my preview here is looking pretty good. I want to try.
I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look.
Okay, so now we're gonna go to makeup. Makeup is gain volume. Okay, it's gonna bring the vocal up in wave. Okay, it's gonna bring it up in this. Let me show you. Let's do dramatic. All right, cool. That's actually not too bad. Okay. All right, so cool. All right, so we're gonna apply. And you couldn't see that really well, y'all. I just saw that on my screen. So yeah, if you could see the preview, y'all know if you have Adobe to, you know, just kind of look at the preview. The way I have my meter, you really couldn't see. There we go, just for a quick sec, let y'all see the preview was there. But yeah, so in saying that, let me go ahead and clean this up too. All right, so what I would do is do this to all of my audio, okay? So this is step 1 of compression, okay? So we have compressed our file.
I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, I can get in.
Okay, so let me go through and let's see. I want to go here, merge. Okay. All right, so once you find your compression rate, you're going to use the same compression rate probably for the same stuff that you're working on. If it's different, you're going to want to change it and make it, you know, something more better for that take, okay? Everything won't be the same with compression. Everything is not supposed to sound the same settings. It's not the same settings for everything, okay? But for something that you're working on, it's definitely going to be the same feel. So you're going to want to have the same compression. And if you don't have the same compression, you got to level it out yourself. So yeah. Okay, so right, so we're doing the same steps, okay? All right, we're gonna clean it up later. All right, so all right, so next step, parallel compression. All right, so parallel compression is after you've compressed the audio, the vocal, the whatever you're working on, okay? Now this is a lead vocal, so we did a lead vocal type of compression, okay? So once you get done with that, it's gonna sound.
I've been getting paid non-stop. I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, 11 years old with a job I had no choice to.
Okay, so I have a lot going on already with this. Let me turn this master off.
Non-stop. I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, 11 years old with a job I had no choice to. Help my mom out cause she couldn't keep the bills paid. Grind so hard, I ain't gon' scar, I ain't.
Okay, I'm just playing this, letting y'all hear raw.
I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, 11 years old with a job I had no choice to. Help my mom out cause she couldn't keep the bills paid. Grind so hard, I ain't gon' scar, I ain't gon' let up, I ain't gon' play. Nowadays I gotta set up my schedule, man.
Okay, so y'all hear it sounds really, really rough, okay? Without no effects, it's just compression, okay? This is what we're working on, but that is a bold sound, okay? You do want your vocals to sit on top at first, okay? But once you start mixing everything in, everything should sit in the mix, okay? But you want to do that first step of compression, and then you want to parallel compress it in this chain, okay? So let's get started on this. Let's see if we can get this to sound better.
I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, 11.
Okay, so as you see, I'm using the multi-band compressor, and I've done a video on the multi-band compressor. I want to default these. Okay, so because I did a whole different type of compression on the vocal, so I have to treat it different. Okay, so we're gonna start with that. All right.
I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, I've been getting paper.
All right, so what you want to look for in this type of compressor, okay, so this is,
I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look,
as y'all can see, it's a frequency part. It's just one part when you solo. So what I do is I compress each frequency range, okay? All right, now this is a different type of compressor. Now this is gonna treat it a little bit better because you might not need to compress it in certain areas, okay? So this is why you want to use a multi-band compressor certain cases, okay? So let's play.
I've been getting paper since I was a little boy, 11 years old.
Okay, so this is our low end right here, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna compress that and we're gonna turn that down. All right. Now, as you can see, it's the same number, it's the same threshold. All right, so my threshold is -50. All right, my gain is -3.6. My ratio is 2 to 1 on this, okay? So all of these are 2 to 1, you feel me? So that's why you don't want to go 4 to 1 on everything because it will feel too compressed, okay? You don't want to feel too compressed, all right? So 2 to 1, 3 to 1 maybe, you know, just play with it in certain frequencies and see how, because once you add a 3 to 1, once you add a 1 to it, you're gonna feel the weight of the compression in it, okay? So the lighter the 1s and the 2s of the compressors and the ratio is lighter in the compression. You're not doing a lot of compressing. It's not doing too much to it, okay? When you go to 4 to 1, 5 to 1, 6 to 1, 7 to 1, 8, it's a whole nother ball game of the weight of the compressor, okay? I've learned that's how I learned it over the years. So that's the best way I can explain it, that the ratio is the weight of the compressor, okay? So let's get back into it. Okay, so let's turn down the gain some more.
11 years.
Okay, because I don't want to hear that at all.
I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, 11 years old. I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, 11 years.
Okay, you're gonna want to hit some of these, but just don't do it too much.
I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, 11.
Okay, don't do too much, because once you start doing the other frequencies, you're gonna feel the difference.
I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look,
and these red bars here, those are the noise those are the reducting, that's what it's reducting in the compressor, okay, in the compression. That's pulling it back, okay? So whenever you see these, you don't want to go too far on those red, because that's telling you it's too much. So let me show you.
I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, 11 years.
Too much compression, okay? So you want it to be between -3 and -5, okay? Somewhere in there, okay? So
I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, 11 years old. I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, 11.
Okay.
I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, 11 years old with a job.
Okay, so we're gonna copy this. You want to play with your compression sometimes. You want to like copy and see how they sound. Compare.
I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, 11 years old with a job. I had no choice to help my mom out, cause she couldn't keep the bills paid. Grind so hard, I ain't gon' scar. I ain't gon' let up, I ain't gon' play. Nowadays I gotta set up my schedule, man, cause I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, 11 years old with a job. I had no choice to help my mom out, cause she couldn't keep the bills paid. Grind so hard, I ain't gon' scar. I ain't gon' let up, I ain't gon' play. Nowadays I gotta set up my schedule, man, cause I ain't going back to broke, man. No, I ain't going back to broke, man. No.
Okay, so the compression is sounding real even. It's still not sitting in the pocket just yet. I'm sure I need to make some adjustments on some EQ, but we are sounding way better. And this other track, I need to turn this back on. Let me go ahead and get this right, okay. All right, so.
Back to broke, man, no. I ain't going back to broke, man, no.
Okay, so I need to turn the auto tune back up. Nope, that's on that. Okay, so I need to move some stuff around. Okay, so that's not my main thing for this video. That's a whole nother video. All right, so I have shown you how to use a compressor, dynamics compressor right here. Okay, so make sure that you're looking at these red mark. I'm telling you, it's gonna matter. Okay, if you're going way past on your compressors, you're gonna compress too much, and you don't want to compress too much. You want to compress like a pro. Okay, so yeah. All right, so it's your boy Mr. Mixer. I'm out this thing. Let me know if I helped you, if this video was helpful on compressing. Okay, I might do another one on compressing. Compressing is kind of a thing that you got to see a few different times, different ways, when to do it and when not to do it, you know, because some people can record great, and some people, that's why you need a compressor, because they don't record, you know, and just to keep a consistent level and to keep everything in pocket. Okay, so yeah, only thing I would do with this track right here is level it out a little bit, and I'm probably gonna do that in our next video. So this is how you compress like a pro in Adobe Audition. I'm your boy Mr. Mixer, signing out. See y'all on the next video. Hey.
Getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, 11 years old with a job. I had no. Getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, and we grind non-stop. I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, 11 years old with a job. I had, and we grind non-stop. I've been getting paper since I was a little boy. Look, 11 years old with a job. I had no choice to help my mom out, cause she couldn't keep the bills paid. Grind so hard, I ain't gon' scar. I ain't gon' let up, I ain't gon' play. Nowadays I gotta set up my schedule, man, cause I ain't going back to broke, man. No, I ain't going back to broke, man. No.
Okay. Bet out this thing.